crazy. Overweight Twitch streamer who enjoys smoking weed every day attack Asmongold for his unhealthy lifestyle because she doesn't have an argument against his take. What? What's the take? Asmongold hates himself more than what any of us ever could. Just look at the lifestyle he chooses to live as a multimillionaire. There is nothing that could be said to that disgusting man that could ever make him change his filthy, hateful, putrid ways. Okay, so she disagrees with how he lives. That's fine. It's a valid point. He lives the life of a perpetual teenager. He admits it. It's obvious. He has made a few small changes lately. His friends tried to do an intervention on him, and I think it's starting to help him come around a little bit. So I could see, as a woman, comparing Asmongold, the man, to a cross-section of men in society, how she could feel that way. But I don't see him as hateful at all. Sure, he can be a real prick at times, and it's obvious when it happens. So a lot of times he takes it out on viewers that say the wrong thing, and he gets triggered, and then it's like on. But most of the time, he's pretty, I'd say, non-hateful. I wouldn't call him loving or accepting, but because he's does a ton of react content and divisiveness and takes, but I wouldn't call it hateful. But this argument here is retarded, and this perpetuates tit for tat hate, right, in itself. This is a pot calling the kettle black. So first thing he says is overweight to imply that's a bad thing and that's denigrating. And then it's another second. So these are called straw man arguments, okay? Okay, and he doesn't mention what the actual take is in the argument. So this is like what's happened to many of you guys, man. You young people. You guys don't know how to think or form an argument and express it. Like, this is just, wah, he took my toy, or he pulled my hair, or he said you have funny shoes on, so I'm going to blame you for your funny shoes. It's retarded. What is getting solved here? Is it just proving that this guy's just proving that he's a stan and that he's trying to get fucking likes? And I bet, look at this, 551 likes, right? 368 comments. Because of what? Like, I know there's an underlying thing with all these ideologies being pushed in the gaming thing, and I'm assuming it probably has something to do with that. I guess I can look into the history. But it's regardless of that, this on face value is juvenile, pedantic, and a waste of time. If you're going to form an argument, see, this is what I mean. I guess he's not. Maybe he's intentionally. This is kind of what I see a lot of in the gaming community, in the Reddit community, and especially with Asmongold's community. Like, the guy is treated like his shit don't stink so often that it's become normalized, and people, his fans. I'm a fan. I'm a fucking huge fan of Asmongold, but his fans are unhinged. But because they're pro Asmongold, they all get a pass, okay? They get a pass. And this happens all the time. And this is part of the problem in society and the way this is why people don't talk to each other very nicely. And this is why, one of the reasons why there's so much division. Because even in a fucking non-important topic, like some lady's opinion, we got a huge dog pile back and forth. So let's see what it says. Comments. Let's see what the thread is about. It says discussion. So let's see what the thread is. Here we go. Didn't know Casey Tron even existed. Thought she overdosed by now. She comes off like she mainlines heroin. See, like, what the fuck is that? What? Like, this guy must be like fucking 16 or like 22 with like no friends. You know what I mean? To say something like that about a person, like, what the fuck is this? So I'm seeing a lot of these comments. Okay, so does this mean that she had an issue of drug abuse at some time? Casey Tron. Let's find out. Because if that's the case, that doesn't mean someone's a piece of shit loser just because they've struggled with drug addiction. Everybody knows somebody that's had that nowadays. It's almost impossible to not know or have a family member that struggles with that. And it's a mental illness, it's a family disease, and people recover. People get better. And even if they don't, who are you to judge someone else? Jesus said, let he who is without sin cast the first stone, when they wanted to condemn that woman. Right? Stoning to death was popular back then. And they were getting ready to kill this woman. I think she was a prostitute or something like that. Right? And then Jesus stood up and said to them, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. And nobody threw a fucking stone. So instead of pointing fingers, here's the saying, when you point a finger, there's 3 more pointing back at you. Okay? That's a deep meaning right there, dude. Like, own your shit. Look at yourself. Stop tearing down others so often. Like, I know it's just a Reddit post, but it's so prevalent, dude. Dream and Casey Tron. Why there's controversy? This is years ago, and people are still talking about it? Minecraft YouTube star embroiled in controversy. Started when Twitch streamer Casey appeared to criticize him and angered his fans. Okay, see, here we go again. Oh no, someone criticized somebody. Like, fuck, man. People do that every day of every moment of their lives. You criticize the driving you're doing, the traveling, the people around you, the food you order, the fucking shit on TV. But, like, you don't lose your shit and fucking try and destroy someone's life over it. So Dream, I've heard the name, known for his anonymity, Casey appeared to criticize. Okay. His fans came to his defense. So then he said a racial slur. Oh, God. Who cares if you say a racial slur? Shit happens, man. Fuck. Gang him up. Cancel him. He said a word. Man. People need to chill out. Gay baiting. Okay, so there's some history there. Stan culture. Yeah, exactly. Toxic and harmful. Okay, so there we go. That's what it's about. It's about a bunch of nonsense. So she says something. I wish this guy would have the fucking comment, like, at least shared what Asmongold's take is in regards to this individual thing. I guess they're expecting everybody to know the history on this thread. All right,